simple, ordinary food can be used as a spiritual weapon, and people who are involved in these diabolic activities are not found in Eden Forest or dark altars. They serve as food on a daily basis in restaurants, cafeterias, or even kitchens. They do this because they understand what most people do not understand. The simplest way to enter someone's life is not through their dreams, but it is through their stomach. In today's video, I will expose some of the foods that witches use to bring sickness, spiritual bondage, or even demons into your life without you ever knowing it. Most of these kitchens, restaurants, cafeterias, or even hotels are a cover for something darker, and you must always use your discernment. If they can control what enters your mouth, they can control what enters your spirit. They have something called kitchen assignment. They are trained to manipulate food and to turn food into spiritual weapons. They will watch you pray over your food, bless it, or even fast. But unless you have true spiritual discernment, you will not be able to detect what they have already placed inside. Number 1, red meat, especially beef. In witchcraft, blood carries life force. Red meat has the ability to absorb spiritual programming because it has blood memory. Witches take this beef and perform rituals over it, invoking the spirits of anger, lust, rage, or even violence. When you take this beef, after a couple of weeks, you begin to have violent outbursts. You begin to have anger issues. Your spiritual and prayer life dies without you knowing why. Number 2, rice. Rice has the unique ability to absorb liquids, flavors, and even spiritual energies. Witches often prepare this rice under the full moon while praying demonic incantations while it cooks. They call this binding rice because once someone eats it, their destinies could be bound, delayed, or redirected. At your wedding, someone who is jealous of you can take rice that has been prepared by these witches and serve at your bridal shower. When you eat this rice at your wedding, a few weeks later, your engagement is automatically broken. No explanation, just a cold, sudden separation. Rice is used to bring spiritual sleep, a numbing of the spirit, and a closing of heavenly doors. Number 3, eggs. Eggs are a symbol of life and new beginnings. Witches often use eggs to transfer spirits. They will place these eggs under their altars overnight and call spirits to inhabit them. They then sell them at farmers' markets or give them to people they target. When you are so powerful in prayers and they cannot attack you directly, they will attack you through your breakfast. They will serve you eggs that has been prayed over by the coven. Within a month, you will begin to have dreams of snakes, then confusion, then division, then scandals. Number 4, bread. Bread in the spiritual world represents communion, provision, and life, and that is exactly why the enemy targets it. Because bread is broken and shared, it can carry transference. If you curse a loaf, you curse everyone who eats from it. Witches bake bread in silence while burning candles. They then call familiar spirits to inhabit the dough as it rises. When a family eats this bread, they end up losing everything. That promotion that you're waiting for ends up going to someone else. When bread is corrupted, it becomes a counterfeit of divine provision. Number 5, salt. Salt is a symbol of covenant and purity, but in witchcraft, it is also a conductor. Salt is used to enhance and to magnify whatever spiritual energy that is attached to it. Witches pray over salt with the spirit of confusion and heaviness and gives it to people, knowing they will use it in every meal. Some women will visit witches in order for them to be able to keep their husbands. Few months later, the husband ends up depressed, distant, and emotionally dead. Always use your discernment because you may be consuming what seems normal, but it is actually poisoned. Number 6, soup or stew. Soup perhaps is the most dangerous because it is liquid. Liquid absorbs faster, it travels into the bloodstream quicker, and because soup is shared, it can affect the entire household all at once. Witches always prepare soup during the new moon rituals. They always add some roots and herbs into the soup while invoking spirits into the pot while it simmers. Let's say, for instance, you are a student in college under scholarship and with a bright future, and your roommate brings you such a soup. Maybe they were given the soup by their parents. When you eat this soup, that same week, you end up failing all exams. You lose your scholarship and may drop out of school without understanding why.